All right. Hello, viewers. 0 viewers currently. Let's see. Today I'm going to be talking about how to set up a Zoom meeting so you can communicate with your students online. So if you go to Zoom dot, just start with Google. You might be uh, struggling. Zoom. Search for Zoom. First link. First link that we see, let's move that out of the way, is zoom.us. You can log out. Sign up for free, and currently for all teachers, for all teachers, the 40-minute time limit is waived, so you can stream for an unlimited amount of time, up to 100 viewers at the same time. I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. The only important area on this web page that you have to know about is the Meetings tab right over here. If you click on Meetings, you can schedule a new meeting. Call it whatever you want. Call it Monday morning meeting for the alliteration. Right here, write a little blurb. Schedule is posted on Google Classroom. Set the date, time. Let's set that not to right now. Set it to Monday. Blah, blah, blah. Important parts, this section. At the bottom, we have meeting options. You can choose to enable join before host and enable waiting room, which allows students to join before you actually start the meeting. They can chat. Maybe for the first one, don't enable those, but afterwards you can enable it for future meetings, so students can actually talk with each other. This one here, mute participants upon entry. You can change all these settings once you get started, but this is so it starts off automatically. This one allows you to control whether students are able to talk right when they come in. You can try activating it on the first stream, but from what I've seen, students don't really need to use it, and they've been pretty respectful overall. And finally, here is you can set it to record automatically on the local computer, so you don't have to remember. Boom, we have a new meeting. You copy the invitation here under join URL. We have blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Copy meeting invitation. So once you have that copied, it's copied on your clipboard. You can right click and paste. It should be in here. Wherever you can paste something. See, you can paste it. I'm not going to paste that there. So at my school, if you're watching from a different school, unlikely, we use PowerSchool. So if you log into there, you can access the student and parent email information under this little printer tab. Go there. And then in the drop-down menu, the two that you want are the student custodial parent email addresses only, which is parents and guardians, and student email addresses only. So you want both of those. I'll just submit this one as an example. And here, I'm not going to actually click on it, but if you click on it, it's just going to be a whole list of every single parent email. And here, this one is going to be a whole list of every student email. So you can send this information via email, compose, blah, 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 paste the emails, paste the information. I use Google Classroom on here. If you look an example here, I have the meeting link, which I submitted here. I have an agenda that I have for the day so students can access it. And afterwards, I actually edited this post to include the VODs for our morning meeting. So this one is the one from today. So you got all the information set up. Parents have seen it. They're excited. Students really want to talk. This is how you get started. Click Start Meeting. And if you don't have the app, it'll send you a link to download the app. If you already have it, then you should be on here. Return to meeting. So on here, currently you can't see my face on here because I'm using it up here to record this entire thing. But this is what your screen is going to look like. Don't click the End Meeting button. And here are the important features. Let's see, recording. If you didn't remember to set it to record, you can click this button right here to record the entire session. Chat. This opens up the chat menu. I've connected my phone to this as an example. So, for example, if a student is connected, you'll be able to see their face. Whoa. And the virtual background, I'll talk about how to use that in a little bit. But basically, every single student that's actually connected here is going to be a little box with their face on it. That's one of the views. So in the group chat, you can message everyone, or you can message a specific student. Hi, Tianyu. Great job logging in today. Boom. And then only they'll see that message. Right now, I have it enabled so that other participants, which is going to be your students, can not respond to anybody is one choice, only respond to me, everyone publicly, or everyone publicly and privately, which means they can message each other. So maybe don't have this one available for your first one if they figure that out. So that's the chat feature. If you see their names here, students have a little button over here in which they can click to wave their hands. If they wave their hands, it's going to show a little notification. If you're on another page, it's going to send down this little orange notification for you, let you know that they want your attention. So you can use this as a feature for student collaboration or participation, whatever you want to use it for. So that's pretty much the chat feature. You'll be able to see a list of every single student on there. Share screen is the most powerful one because this one has a really cool feature. Share screen, you have share your current screen that you're looking at. You can do a whiteboard, show what that looks like. So you can draw stuff. Mine's touch screen, so I can just like show stuff. X plus 3 equals 5. What does X equal? Oh, well, we gotta take 3 away from both sides. All right, exit. Stopping that share. Another thing you can share is your iPhone or iPad. If you choose that, you can actually connect your phone. And what I've been doing is I've been using it as, I can actually use my phone as a DocuCam. I think because I'm in the call right now, my phone's actually, the camera is not available, but pretty much I've been using this as a DocuCam currently. Let me see if I can hang up on the call. It's hung up. Screen mirroring. Boom. There's my phone features. I can open the camera. I can look around, show students things. That's my dog. I can point it at a whiteboard. I can point it at a notebook. These are my notes for what I'm talking about today. Pretty useful. You can even record a video while you're doing this and upload it as a separate video for your students. So that's super cool and not available on Google Meet, which is why I think this is a really powerful and robust platform for students. Manage participants. There's only one, me right now, but sometimes up here, there's going to be little notifications. Again, orange colored, a little beep sound. You can add new participants. You have to give them permission to join unless someone else is the host. Here, video settings. Here's the extra bonus. The choose virtual background allows you to choose a picture in the back as your virtual background. Right now, I don't have the camera activated because it's used up here for my face to talk about things. Let's see. And you can stop your video and no one can see your face anymore. So say you have to set something up. You can stop the video, students can't see it. When you're ready, start the video, your face shows up on there. Right now, again, not available. Mute, you can mute yourself. And under the settings here, you can choose where the sound comes out. If you have headphones like I do, you can set it to only come through there. So it doesn't have that feedback loop where it makes the sound and goes. Ooh, okay. Another chat feature I forgot about. Chat feature, there's these three buttons at the bottom. I would definitely suggest talking to your students about these features. Mute all, mutes all the students. If you choose to keep this check mark checked, they can unmute themselves. Or you can have it so that they can't even unmute themselves. If you tell students about this, I haven't really had to use the mute all except right at the beginning and right at the end of the stream, just so I can make a big announcement. If the students understand, they'll be respectful, at least from what I've seen. You can unmute all of them if you decided to mute them. There's a button. And then more, you can choose what kind of freedom the students have in regards to the chat. Uh, I think that's about it. I Usually how I go about these Zoom meetings, I have let's just pop open Thursday's agenda and we can take a look at that real quick. Again, completely optional. Everything is flexible. No one is forced to come in. I save some time for students to come in, troubleshooting. Athena is my dog. We're just casually talking. And then once we get started, I teach the schools, teach the students about hand raising and the mute tool. I talk about the schedule, tell tell the students some news about what I'm aware of currently. Video is going to be available for students, what's important. Grades, not that super important right now. Want students feel comfortable. What I'm doing is not a replacement for the district mandated work, which are the packets that have been sent out by my district. Level low read aloud. Not sure if that's 100% legal, but it's posted unlisted on YouTube. So, if they can find it, then they can sue me or whatever. Let's see. And then I just talk about like my lesson yesterday was how to make a schedule for yourself. I talked about optional homework a little bit, and then I provided independent resources, which I'll share with my fellow teachers at James Dukes shortly in regards to, I spent like a day finding out like the best stuff. But you do need a computer, so obviously it's not accessible by all students. But if they can access it, it's really cool. And then at the end, I just have a general Q&A. And that's pretty much it. That's how you use Zoom. Oops, that's not the Zoom platform. At the end of your Zoom meeting, click End Meeting, and you can either leave, and then the students can chat for a little bit. I wouldn't leave it unmoderated. Usually I leave it open, and I can still see and hear everything. And then I end it. I just tell them, hey, you got 5 minutes to just chat about whatever. Please keep it appropriate because I do keep a log of everything. And then that's it. And then you can click End for All. And this is the page that you see when you start. You click New Meeting. You can start a new meeting. Click End wherever it was. And then you can take a look here. And there's going to be logs of the previous meetings that I've had and recorded all the ones. The first one I called State of Room 12 because my room is room 12. And that's it.